Hello, dear friends. I am Gopi Derwalia. Today, I am going to uh, thematic study of the rape of the lock by Alexander Pope. This is my personal information. First of all, about the author. Alexander Pope was a central figure in the neoclassical movement of the early 18th century. Pope is also remembered as the first full-time professional English writer. Network issue. Interest in his poetry was revived in the early 20th century. He is recognized as a great formal master. Alexander Pope's education supplemented by study with private tutors or priests. At the age of 12, he contracted spinal tuberculosis, which left him with permanent physical disabilities. So, however, Pope was bright, precocious, and determined, and by his teens was writing accomplished verse. Alexander Pope's The Rape of the Lock is a poem of five cantos written in rhyming couplets. The Rape of the Lock, to which the poem's title refers, and the major event of the poem, is the seizing by force of a lock of hair from a young lady named Belinda by her suitor Baron. Pope dedicated the second edition of The Rape of the Lock to a woman named Arabella Farmer, who had once really had a lock of her hair stolen by a suitor. The episode is supposed to have inspired Pope to write his poem. Major themes in The Rape of the Lock are love, pride, religion and morality, female desire, and passion. So, first is love. Pope thinks that love has no importance for the characters in this poem. For the Alexander Pope, the upper class believes only in victory and defeat. Love has no value in their unthinking minds. The poem has also symbolized Belinda's character as a strong modern woman who loves her beauty more than anything else. The society portrayed in The Rape of the Lock seems constructed to deny each other's real feelings. For them, live in relationships were common, but love in those relationships was counted as something old. Second is pride. Pride is one of the major themes in The Rape of the Lock. We can say that the pride of a woman in is natural to all women. Beauty can be without pride, and our dear Belinda handles it best of all. She takes care that no one will go without looking at her with a full glance. Baron decides to take revenge on Belinda by stripping her beloved lock of hair. Baron tried to get Belinda by force but not by marrying her. He tried to win over her but failed, as Belinda's pride, self respect, and beauty were more important for her than anything else. And third is religion and morality. Religion and morality is also one of the major themes in The Rape of the Lock. At the time when the poem was written, England's last Catholic monarch had been deposed. Then England uh, also became once again became uh, uh, Protestant nation. At that time, Protestants bitterly criticized Catholics, believing that Catholics had strayed from the worship of God. And Alexander Pope was a Protestant family. uh, Protestants made life very difficult for Catholic families to own a land or live in London. The Pope parodies the hypocritical religious rhetoric of that time and suggests that Christianity is not the best lens. It cannot be used to understand the mysteries of human behavior and self obsession. It is absurd to believe. Fourth is female desire and passion. Pope has made fun of women in this poem. They just think and are concerned about their beauty. Aids alone. He presents Belinda like an epic heroine. Pope says that women do not have a fair chance because they are even more self conscious and limited by society's rules and regulations than men are. Clarissa's speech is a fine example of this attitude and also deals with the situations ideally with a smile rather than doing anything to change it. Here is few lines of the Rape of the Lock poem. And trust me, dear, good humor can prevail when airs and flights and screams and scolding fail. Beauties in vain their pretty eyes may roll. Charms strike the sight, but merit wins the soul. Women in the poem are illustrated as being more in control of society than men are. To conclude, the Rape of the Lock reveals that the central concern of the poem is pride, at least for women like Belinda and other social ones found in that society. Pope wants us to recognize that if Belinda has shown all her typical female weakness, then that would be against her pride. Partly it is because she has been educated and trained to act in this way. The society as a whole community is as much to blame as she is or the man free from his judgment. This is my citation. Thank you.